19 UK companies made 20 billion of dirty money seem legitimate. Welcome back to How Criminals Launder Money. Let's go through the Great British Money Laundering. This was one of Europe's most extensive money laundering operations ever.
The criminals created front companies in the UK that then carried out massively phony business deals. The money laundering of the $20 billion went on for over 4 years, and it went as follows. The criminals created 19 front companies in the UK, often at the same addresses, backed by Russian-based companies. These UK companies sued themselves for hundreds of millions in courts in Moldova. Then, a lax judge in Moldova would rule in favor of the company making the claims. The funds would be sent from Russia to the UK front companies in Moldova. Then, as a final step, funds would be transferred to another bank in Latvia, a highly regulated country due to its EU membership. Then suddenly, you had a clean trail and the illicit funds were legit.
Recently, the BBC reported that thousands of households had their addresses unknowingly used by criminals to register fake companies. There are hundreds of agents setting up companies for clients in a way that allow them to stay anonymous. They can, for example, list their shareholders as companies based in a tax haven and act as their directors without really doing anything, often for dozens of companies at the same time. Otherwise, they can also leverage UK laws allowing the use of the nominee director to obscure the identity of the real directors. Furthermore, the criminals can get the jurisdiction for their legal cases shifted to countries like Moldova, which have inherently weaker legal systems. The investigation for the Great British Money Laundering case was extremely difficult, especially outside of the UK due to the lack of cooperation from local authorities. Some of the judges resigned from their jobs, and the banks involved said that their operations respected Moldova's legislation and central banking rules. Even worse, Russian officials refused to provide any information, and they said they were unaware of any investigation whatsoever. Similar laundering systems, often involving UK front companies, have been used by criminals in Brazil, Syria, and Japan. The UK is an excellent choice for such scams because it's easy to set up a front company with relatively few, if any, questions asked. This is one of the many ways to launder money. Make sure to follow Strise so you don't miss out on the next episode. Next week, we'll explore how criminals use trade-based money laundering to keep their cash clean.